looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Escapes trouble.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Going to field this one in tight corners. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Avoids pressure. Bringing the heat. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Mensah. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Grabs it in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Green. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Running the red zone. It's Berry. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You know, I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They'll go with the direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell.
He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Throwing, Mensah. He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose. He is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levitt. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown LSU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Fletcher.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Mensah rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy.
Could be an alley. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield is Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man. Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Mensah to throw. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Throwing, Mensah. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, he found the space on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got him. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Mensah. Under fire. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. That is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff, Caden Durham. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They give it to him again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's BYU who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency. But either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way. Somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for me, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Gets it to the back. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Man, sometimes these receivers slash running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's buried.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets the back moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quick completion on the out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Durham. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage? Not let
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground with the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Flips it out on the screen. He's out past the 35. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Runs through the tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Handoff, Caden Durham. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it in. It's Green. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Mensa to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On the move, it's Hall.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Here's the pressure. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in.